feel that in your glutes here. You've got 15 more seconds. Really put a nice squeeze. See how she's pulling it up and the squeeze before she dips back down? That's great form, Jill. You got 5 more seconds here, guys. And 3, 2, 1. All right, now you're up for a back extension. So again, you're gonna hinge at the hips and go. You're hinging here, really feeling this in your lower back. You want to keep your neck nice and neutral as you're doing this. If you like to have your hands on your waist, you can. You can also have your hands behind your head as you're doing this. You are halfway through. Really squeeze it on the back side of your legs as you bring yourself back up, keeping that core engaged this entire time. You guys have 5 more seconds. You're looking great. And 3, 2, 1. All right, down to the ground, Superman pulses. And go. I know when we were doing that this morning, I felt nice and warm throughout this whole back side of my body. I hope you're starting to feel it too. We got a lot of back, a lot of shoulders today. We want you nice and warm. You're halfway through here. Look how Elizabeth's got her arms and her feet, and she's lifting them together and really squeezing along that back side of her body. It's looking great. You've got 5 more seconds here, and then we're up for high knees. And 3, 2, 1. All right, ladies, up for those high knees and go. Really lift them nice and high. I know whenever I watch myself do this, I find that I kind of do like a frog high knee. I don't know. So do what feels comfortable to you, but the goal here is to keep moving, get that heart rate going. You're halfway through, and then we're going to explain this workout. We've got 3 great sections that we're going to work through. Got 10 more seconds here. Looking great, ladies. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Our first section is 4 times through. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your dumbbells. You only need 1 of them for this first exercise. Jill, do you want to show us? We're going to be doing a 1-arm half row. So you're going to bend over, see how she's got a nice flat back. She's starting halfway, and she's bringing it to the top. It's almost like a pulse. We're going to be doing this for 30 seconds. We're really going to exhaust the muscle. We're going to go directly into the left side with no stop for 30 seconds. And then you're going to pick up both weights. Keisha, you want to show me? We're going to do a reverse fly. Again, bend to the waist, flat back, really pulling it back. Keisha's got great form back behind you, squeezing it between her shoulder blades. And then we're going to end with a Superman pulse. Elizabeth, on the ground. We just did this one, but this time, again, nice and pulsing, or if you want to hold, you can do that as well for 30 seconds. All right, let's get this started. We're doing this 4 times through, starting with those half 1-arm bar. All right, and go. 1-arm half rows, 30 seconds. This is looking great. Look at Keisha back here. She's got a nice push, and she's halfway through. She's squeezing between her shoulder blades. You can really see it with Elizabeth as well, her nice flat back. You guys are looking great. You got 10 more seconds, and we're going to go right into the left side. And 3, 2, 1. All right, second side. We're going right into it. You guys are looking great, Kathy. Now, if it gets hard to hold both weights this entire time, you only need to have that one that you're working in your arm. Woo, Danielle, welcome. Welcome to the live workouts. We're glad to have you. It's a happy Friday. These ladies behind me, we got 10 more seconds here. These are really going to exhaust your muscle. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Right into those reverse flies now. Go right into them. We got 30 seconds. Squeezing between your shoulder blades. Think like you have a quarter behind there or something. You're trying to squeeze it to keep it from rolling away. And then you let it go. And you squeeze it back. Welcome, Christine. Welcome to the live workouts. We hope you're enjoying it with us. We've got 10 more seconds here, ladies, and we're going to drop those weights. And 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. Superman pulse. You guys should really start to feel this all warm through your shoulders, through your lower back, and through your glutes here, and even through your hamstrings. You see this nice and tight form throughout the length of her body. if you guys like to play around with your hands, you can bring your hands towards the front of you and then bring your elbows back along the length of your body. Welcome, Betty. Welcome, Donna. You guys are doing great. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome job, guys. Back to the top. Grab that weight. Round number 2. And go. All right. Here we are. Back to these one-arm rows. I got to tell you, when we did this morning, my whole shoulder was so warm. It was like on fire. This is round 2. We're going to really get it going and halfway through. We're all going to be walking around in our tank tops. You got 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds here. This is looking great. Look how everyone behind me, they're keeping their elbows nice and tight. All right, switch arms now. Switch arms. It's very important that you keep your elbows against your core. You don't want to be looking like you're a bird flying away. Nice and tight. You need to remember also that your core is tight this entire time. It's the stability that brings everything to our bodies. You guys are looking so good. You got 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go right into those reverse flies. Go right into it. All right. Now, if you need to put one foot in front, if you feel that helps with your lower back, then why don't you go ahead and do that. You can switch that forward foot too. It doesn't always need to be the same foot. You guys are looking great. You got 10 more seconds here. Then we're going to go right back into those Superman pulses. Then we're going to fly into the weekend. Woo! Looking great, guys. And drop those weights. Superman pulse and go. Woo! They're looking so great behind me. I'm sure you guys are looking great at home. I'm sure you can feel that all the way down the length of your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, even up in your shoulders. That's exactly what you want to be feeling. It's a great exercise to work on these lower back muscles. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. All right. What was that, round number 2? Yep. All right, good. They got to keep me honest. I'll just keep going. All right, round number 3. And go. We'll see if we can get to this whole section, and then we'll stop for some water while we get going to the next section. You guys should really be starting to feel it. Do you guys feel it in your shoulders? Woo! Oh, yeah. Woo, that's good. That's good. It's looking great, Kathy. She's really squeezing right back here between those shoulder blades. That's exactly what we want. She's going to feel it all on this front and back part of her shoulder. A little bit in those triceps as well. You got 3 more seconds here. 2, 1, and switch. Left arm now. All right. They're looking good. I know there's lots of repetition in today's workout, but that repetition is there for a purpose. We're going to exhaust those muscles. We're going to build new muscle, because that's what we're all after. Burning those calories, building those muscles. You guys got 10 more seconds. Looking good, Jill. It's awesome. Seeing some shaking behind me. And 3, 2, 1. All right, again, right into those reverse flies. If you need to pick up those lighter weights, this is the time to do it. You want to make sure that you're not pulling too hard here. You want to be able to use your muscles, not a bunch of momentum to get those weights up. If you find that you have to throw the weights up, then maybe they're too heavy. All right, guys, you got 5 more seconds here. You're looking great. We're going to go right into those Superman pulses. And 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. Drop it like it's hot. I'm stealing that from Faith, by the way. She said that this morning. All right, Superman pulses and go. Awesome. Really squeezing along this whole length of her body every time that she pulses. Super important to protect that lower back, and we're really going to get that today by strengthening that back. And keep that core engaged too. I know it sounds weird because we're focusing on the back, but your core should be tight while you're doing this as well. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, round number 4. Round number 4, and then we're going to switch it up. And 3, 2, 1, and go. All All right. Woo! You can always stop and get a drink. You gotta listen to what you need. You guys are looking great. You are halfway through this set already. We only got one more set on the other side, and then we can drop those weights, and we won't have to do any more of these one-arm rows. We have 5 more seconds here. Y'all are gonna have some awesome backsides. In 3, 2, 1, and other arm. Just go right into it. Again, keeping those elbows nice and tight. You see how Jill is dragging that weight right along the side of her body, and she's pulling her elbow up here. It's perfect. She's got it nice and tight. She's got her feet staggered to protect that lower back, so do that as well if you need it. You've got 3 more seconds here. In 3, 2, 1. All right, pick up those lighter weights if you need, and right into those reverse flies. Nice controlled motion. You can see Elizabeth right beside me. She's got a nice controlled motion. She's squeezing those shoulder blades right between here. Woo! She's keeping her neck nice and neutral. She's remembering to breathe. It's one of the favorite things she likes to say. Don't forget to breathe. So important. And 3, 2, 1. All right, down to the ground for our last set of Superman pulses. Woo! Gonna really feel it right through those hamstrings here if you give it a squeeze. Every time you're doing these things, you should squeeze these muscles. The more you squeeze them, the more you're gonna feel that improvement there. All right, we got 10 more seconds here. It's looking great, Kathy. Everyone's got great form here. I'm sure you guys do at home. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, grab a sip of water. We're gonna go into our second section of the day. We've got 3 sections with possibly a bonus if there's time, which I know you're super excited about. So this next section is really gonna raise your heart rate. All right, we're gonna do 3 sections of high knees. We're gonna do 40 seconds on, take a 15-second break, and then go right back to it. So basically 3 minutes total of almost complete high knees. So we're gonna jump around. I hope you jump around with us. Y'all ready? Woo, let's do it. Let's do this. All right, 3 minutes on the clock, and go. So high knees here, we're gonna do 40 seconds at a time. You'll see how some of the people behind me, they've got their hands out. It helps give them a target if you like to do that. You can put up your arms beside your side. Just really make sure that you're lifting those knees nice and high, getting some air between your feet and the ground, a little bounce in your step. We're already 20 seconds in. You can go in circles. Woo! You know, if you want to throw in some dance, which is kind of hard to do when you've got your high knees going. All right, 10 more seconds, and then we'll take a quick break, and we'll be a third of the way through these 3 minutes. You guys are doing awesome. I want to see some yellows and some red heart rates, which I see on our board. And rest. Woo! All right, catch your breath. We're going to go for the full 20. It'll keep it a lot easier than trying to. All right, we got 5 more seconds to catch that breath. You all ready?
Ready.
We're ready. Are you ready? And go. Let's do it. Back at it. Woo! The question is, what's more fun, high knees or like running outside? What do you think? Running outside. So I guess if you're at home and you can time yourself and you want to run outside and come back, woo, we trust you. But you better come back. All right, you're almost there. You're halfway through this time. You guys are looking great. Their knees are still nice and high. I hope yours are nice and high. You got 10 more seconds. I'm seeing some red and yellow still lighting up our board. Hope you're tracking your heart rate at home. And 3, 2, 1. Woo! Catch your breath. Catch your breath. It's a good one. We only have 1 more to go. 1 more to go. You can do this. 10 more seconds, and we're going to get it started. They're dancing behind me. All right. In 3, 2, 1, and get it. The last set here. Keeping those knees nice and high. Go in circles. Woo! 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 Watch it back behind me. It's like the running man. You just like run a man across. All right, we're halfway now. We got 20 more seconds to go, and then you get that final rest. Woo! You guys are looking awesome. Try to keep them high. Try to keep that same rhythm. You got this. It's only 10 more seconds. Woo! 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Good job, guys. All right, grab some water. You deserve it. I'm going to grab some water, too. All right, we are in our third section. You're going to need your dumbbell again for this section. We're going to do a one-arm snatch. Jill, you want to show us the one-arm snatch? We're going to do this 25 seconds on the right-hand side. So see how she's bringing that weight down. She's hinging at the hips, zipping it up, and popping it with her momentum. Then we're going to do the left-hand side for 25 seconds. Then we're going to do a renegade walk with a dumbbell. You want to show us that, Elizabeth? Sure. So it's kind of, you start in a plank position. You've got your dumbbells. You're going to walk forward about 2 paces, and then you'll go back 2 paces. All right, we're going to do this for 45 seconds. It's harder than it looks. If you need a modification, don't use your weights. If you need another modification, do a plank, either on your elbows, a traditional plank, or on your knees if you need to be on your knees, all right? And then the last thing we're going to do are burpees. Kathy, you want to show us burpees? Your favorite? It's really Elizabeth's favorite. Awesome job. Only 20 seconds here. 20 seconds is nothing, so I went all out on that 20 seconds of burpees, all right? All right, ladies, 5 times through. Grab that dumbbell. Hope you got your dumbbell. We're going to start with the snatch. And go. So again, you're hinging at the hips here. You can see Jill, she's hinging at the hips. She's having that weight nice and low. She's dragging up her body, bringing her elbow first, and then she pops it up. See how she's got that? It's nice and tight by her body, and then she momentum pops it up. You guys are great. You got 3, 2, 1, and go right into the other side. We're going to switch it and right to that other side. You guys are looking great. Nice form, Elizabeth. When you guys are doing this, you should feel your feet come slightly off the ground as you bring that weight up. You'll see everyone's got a little bit of a hop in their step behind me. That's what you want to see. All right. And rest. Drop that weight down to the ground. We're going to do these renegade walks. And go. We got 45 seconds here. Again, if you need a modification, feel free to do a modification like Keisha in the back without weight. It's really important that if this hurts your wrist, that you protect those wrists, okay? The last thing you want is an injury. So know your body, know what you need to do. You can also do a forearm plank or that traditional standing plank. You guys have 20 more seconds here. Hopefully you've got enough room wherever you're doing your workout that you're not going to run into the wall, run into the furniture. I know I've been doing my workouts in the driveway, so I have to make sure I don't hit the car. All right, you got 5 seconds here. And 3, 2, 1. All right, leave those weights on the ground. We're going to go right into burpees. Only 20 seconds. And go. You got this. Woo! All right, look at that nice form. Woo! You can see how Jill's putting her feet close to her hands as she's coming up. A nice wide stance. That's what you want. And then when you come to jump, you want a nice little jump there that really helps your heart rate climb. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome job, guys. All right, back to the top. Grab those dumbbells for round number 2 with the snatch. And 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, again, we're dragging that weight up our body. You see Elizabeth's got a nice heavy weight here, and she's using her momentum and that body weight from her core to shove that weight to the ceiling. It's exactly what you want to see. You should also see your heart rate start to spike here. At least I know mine always does. All right, in 3, 2, 1, switch sides here. We want to keep it nice and balanced. The left and the right deserve equal attention, don't they? All right, they're zipping it up here. Nice pop at the top. You've got 10 more seconds. Looking good. Woo! Looking good behind me. All right. And rest. Back down into the ground. Renegade walks. Get both those dumbbells. And go. Walking forward, 2 steps forward or 3 steps forward. And then you want to bring it back, slowly back. I think the hardest part with this exercise is coordinating that weight movement and your foot movement. You can play around if you find it's easier to bring the same hand and the same foot forward at the same time and then switch to the opposite. I found this morning when I was doing it, somehow for me it was easier if I had opposite hand, opposite foot when I was coming forward. So see what works best for you. You got 10 more seconds here. Looking great. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Put those weights to the side. We got another round of burpees. In 3, woohoo! 2, 1, and go. I want to hear those woos. Woo! Love it. Woo! Nice form again, nice wide feet. They bring those feet up. Nice jump at the top. You guys have 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, back to the top, round number 3. Woo! We're gonna get it with this round. Let me tell you, we got 5 of them. Here comes round number 3, and go. Again with those snatches. Zipping it up our body. I see Kathy here behind me. She's got a nice form with her elbow. She's going all the way down, keeping that chest nice and high as she brings her elbow up and then uses that momentum to pull that weight towards the sky. You guys are looking great. You've got 5 more seconds, and we're switching arms. And 3, 2, 1, and switch. Woo! You guys are looking great. They're working hard over here. I hope you guys are working it hard at home. These snatches always get my heart rate going. We've got 2 of these ladies behind me are in that red zone. So they are working hard. And 3, 2, 1. All right, drop those weights. We're going back into those renegade walks. And go. Great job, guys. When you're doing this, before we were talking about trying to coordinate those hands and those feet. So the other thing you really need to pay attention to is how tight your core is. You don't want to be rocking your body, which is really hard to do because you are moving as you're obviously walking forward, but really focus intentionally on pulling that belly button in towards your spine. That's looking great. Look at Jill. So she's keeping her hips nice and stable as she's moving back and forth, and she's not teetering back on those weights as she's moving. You've got 15 more seconds here. You guys are looking great. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, drop those weights. Woo! Those get you going, don't they? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. All right, burpees. Round number 3, burpees, and go. Woo! Nice and high jumps beside me. I want to see you jumping nice and high as well. Get that air between your feet. I love how Elizabeth's got that nice air. I've lost her woos though. She must be getting tired. Woo! And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job, guys. We got 2 more rounds. Pick up those weights for snatches. All right. Woo! And if you need a quick drink of water, anyone? Let's go. Quick drink of water. I think we need a drink of water over here. All right. We'll give it a 5-second water break. And we're going to go back to those snatches. All right. Grab those dumbbells. You all ready? We're ready. And go. All right. As you're doing that snatch, bring the elbows right next against your body as you're zipping it up and pushing it forward. All these ladies have great form next to me and behind me. Jill's got great form with that hinge at the hips. And as she brings that weight down and pulls her elbow up, she's looking great. You have 5 more seconds. We're going to switch arms. We're going to go right into that left arm. And go. Switch. Left arm. Woo! Keeping that heart rate nice and strong throughout this entire section. You guys are burning so many calories going into the weekend, which is exactly what we want. You've got 10 more seconds here. Let's see if we can get 2 more. Nice bend. Bring up that elbow. Use that body momentum to push it up. And you're done. Renegade walks. Woo! All right, we got this. Renegade walks and go. We're 45 seconds here again. You're going to want to find what works for you to coordinate your hands and your feet. Elizabeth's got one arm forward and going. I know I was telling you before that I like to do opposite. I found that worked better for me. I know when we were demonstrating it this morning, some people found it was easier if you move the same arm and the same foot together. And then the opposite, to walk about 2 forward and about 2 back, depending on how much room you have. You guys are looking great. Now if you need to drop the weights, drop those weights. It's all about keeping that core engaged here, engaging those shoulders, feeling that burn along that backside. You've got 5 more seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, you guys got this. You ready?
Ready.
Quick 20 seconds of burpees. We got it. And go. 20 seconds here. Woo! Woo! I knew I could get one out there somewhere. You're halfway already. You're halfway. Woo! Woo! And 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. All right. We can do this. We can do this.
One
last round. We've got this. So grab that weight. If you need to grab a quick drink of water, go ahead and do that. We're going to go back to those snatches. And go. All right, guys, we got this. We've been doing this movement a lot lately. Really perfecting that drag along the body, like you see Kathy back here doing. Drag along the body, bringing her elbow up, zipping it, and then you got a nice pop. Woo! I can see Elizabeth getting that, using that body momentum to push that weight up, because you can tell because she lifts her body off the ground to get that momentum. All right, now switch sides, guys. Get that left arm. You're looking great. We are in the home stretch. You got 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Drop those weights. Last set of renegade walks. All right. They're ready. Are you ready? Let's get it. And go. Again, don't forget there are modifications for this. If you want to do a plank and hold that plank. You're still working those shoulders. You're still working that core. You're still working that backside. Just make sure you're squeezing it the entire time. Keeping those hips nice and stable. You don't want that booty up too high, but you don't want to let that back sag either. You guys are over halfway here. You are over halfway. Woo! Looking great. Got some great form. I know you guys are getting tired, but this is where you got to really dig deep and keep that form. You got 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. This is the last set of burpees. Woo! You've got it. Last set of burpees. All right, and go. 20 seconds here, last set. Woo! Woo! Hear those woos? Woo! Woo! You guys are halfway. I want to hear it as we get excited to go into that weekend. I know I'm ready for it. And 3, 2, 1. You got one more. Woo! We made it. Awesome job, guys. All right. I think we have time, after a sip of water, for a quick Tabata. Do we have time? I don't know if we have time. What time is it? Yeah. All right. We're going to do a 4-minute Tabata for abs. All right? We're going to do four different ab exercises. We're going to do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're really going to really work that core as we go into the weekend. Huh?
What are we doing?
All right. So we're going to do, it's hard for them to hear me, an ab Tabata. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going show us V-ups? That's the first exercise, will be V-ups. Here's Elizabeth, she's going to show you V-ups. Perfect. All right, Jill is going to show you a standard sit-up. So we're going to do a standard sit-up, making sure you're really bringing those arms up as you engage that core. Standard sit-up is next. All right, Keisha, can you show me a boat hold? So this is like a boat hold or a hollow hold. They're very similar. She's got perfect form back there. Thank you, Keisha. All right, fourth and final exercise is going to be slow knee-ins. So you're going to be in a sort of a plank position. I'm going to have you slip over, yeah. I'm like, we're ad-libbing here. Plank position. We're going to go slow knee-ins, bringing that knee right to that elbow. Right to that elbow, nice and slow. All right, y'all ready? Let's get it. V-up, start first. 20 seconds on. All right, we're going to count it down. All right, and go. Nice V-up form here. You can see how they're bringing their hands over their head. They've got perfect, Jill's got like perfect balance here. She's balancing on her hips as she's bringing both her arms and her feet up to touch each other. You've got 10 more seconds here. Woo! And 3, 2, 1, and rest. You got a 10-second rest. Now we're going to get ready for those sit-ups. Again, standard sit-ups are next. If you want to grab a weight, and go. If you want to grab a weight, you can grab a weight. Just want to bring that weight over your head as you see Elizabeth is doing. She's bringing it right behind her, and then she's crunching right at that core, and then bringing that weight back overhead. You got 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. You got 10 more seconds of rest, and then we're going to go to that boat hold. All right, boat hold is next. 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome. Yep, you got to find your balance, which is the hardest part to get started. But once you found it, look at Keisha back here. She's intently focused to keep this balance. She's got a perfect V. She's got her arms helping her by keeping that balance. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, we're about to get to those knee-ins. Knee-ins are next. And go. You're going to want to feel a nice twist as you bring that knee in. It's up to you if you want to take that knee and bring it right into the same side elbow, or if you want to cross your body and get a little bit of a twist here. There's 2 different options for you. Awesome. I see Kathy and Elizabeth are both twisting. You can do that. And rest. Woo! All right, we made it one time through. We got one more. 2 minutes. That's all we got. All right, and go. Back to those V-ups. Nice. Now you can do a slight modification like Elizabeth is doing, where she's bringing one leg up and one arm up, and she's really crunching in the middle. She's got opposite sides here, or you can do the traditional like Jill. And rest. Woo! Those always make my abs scream. Always. Yes. All right, grab your weight in 3, 2, 1. Back to those sit-ups. Again, you can have a weight and make it a weighted sit-up, or you can drop that weight. Just really make sure that you are extending that rib cage before you crunch and bring it in. That way you'll work the entire ab chain. Great form, Jill. You guys have 3 seconds here. 2, 1, and rest. All right. What do we got next? Boat hold. Back to our boat hold in 3, 2, 1, and go. Look at those boats. I should take you guys sailing. You guys are ready to go. That's what you got. Oh yeah, it will be beautiful. Got some nice boat holds behind me. Perfect V-shaped form, nice and stable. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, final exercise for today, those knee-ins. And 3, 2, 1. All right, they're looking great. Everyone behind me is doing a nice twist. You really feel that in your obliques if you decide that that's the twist you want to do, or if you want to do right in, kind of like a mountain climber is what you're doing here. You're just going nice and slow. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Awesome job, ladies. Good job at home. We made it. It's a killer workout. We lit up our heart rate monitor board. I'm sure you lit yours up at home. Grab some water. I know I could use some water, and we're going to stretch it out in a second. All right. Woo! I think we're ready for the weekend. All right, we're going to start with just a few shoulder rolls. Because I know my shoulders are still a little tight from earlier. And I don't know if you guys, I always hold all my stress right here. Do you? Like all of it, right there. So I'm rolling mine towards the back. But reverse whichever direction you were going, just go the opposite direction here. Nice little shrug. Did lots of shoulder work today. All right, so nice wide stance. Let's drop it down, hands right into the ground. You're gonna feel this right along the back side of your legs here. It seemed like we were doing a lot of shoulder work, but we snuck in a lot of lower back, hamstrings. Now bring it over to one side. Whew. Hopefully you'll start to feel your breathing come down now. All right, walk it to the left. Feel your heart rate start to come down. Our board's not as colorful now. We're in that green and blue zone. All right, back to the middle. Bring those toes, walk those feet together. Stay here for just a second. All right, and slowly roll it up. I want you to do a wider stance again. We're going to do a little bit of a lunge. So go in that wide stance. Turn that one foot out to the side. Slowly lean into it, but make sure that you keep that knee over your ankle. You don't want to overextend. You really want to find that you're wide enough and sit into that lunge so you can feel it down the backside. You can feel it right here in that inner thigh. And just hold it there for a second. All right, now slowly let's rotate towards the middle, rotate towards the other side. Again, lunge into it. It's nice that we have these mirrors here now. You can look at it and be like, oh yeah. It's like, oh, I went too far. It really helps you out. Nice deep stretch here. All right, let's come back to the middle. Now let's walk it down to the ground. Let's put those feet out in front. Let's touch those toes again. Kind of getting this stretch for the second time. You'll feel it slightly different this time, a little bit more in that lower back. Hopefully, again, in those undersides of your hamstrings. All right, let's bring it together for a butterfly. It always amazes me how tight some of my hip flexors are when I go to do this. I don't feel, I mean, you're stretching out your inner thigh as well, but I really feel it like out here in this hip muscle. And if you want a slightly different stretch, you can bring those feet in closer to your body and lift up that chest. Nice and slow breathing here. You can bring those feet back out in front of you. Let's bring one arm across the body. Dropping that shoulder down here. You don't want to be shrugged up. You want to be nice and relaxed in that shoulder area. And then bring it overhead. All right. Let's finish it up with that second arm. Bring it across the body. Again, keeping that core nice and engaged. You want to be nice and straight sitting up. And bring it overhead. Nice, good stretches. You guys worked so hard today. Lots of sweat. Make sure you drink lots of water. Give yourself a couple hugs. And great job today, guys. It was an awesome, awesome workout. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you again tomorrow.